I gotta find it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stick to the script this time. Good evening. Once again, we are thrilled to be able to show off our amazing band students we have here at the Freshman Academy. Seated before you now is the Freshman Academy Wind Ensemble, in which Mr. Evans directs. They will be performing 3 songs for you this evening with some awards in between, just like we did with the symphonic band. Our first selection is a fun Spanish-style concert march called Fiero. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Our second selection this evening has been the most technically and musically difficult piece we've performed this year. It's very demanding in every section in the band. And so every group in our band has been very challenged. So after assessment, we were up for the challenge, to say. And so we present for you now Sea Songs by Ralph Vaughan Williams, arranged by Robert Longfield. Brady Howard, our outstanding euphonium musician, will have a solo in this song as well. So here is our second selection, Sea Songs.
Thank you.
As has been said, to say this has been a great year would be an understatement. The talent and the growth that we've observed with this ninth grade musicians has been monumental, and many of these fine musicians will be taking their talent to the next level, our award-winning high school band. As you've heard this evening, all of these exceptional musicians will instantly become leaders at the high school level. This has been a group of students we've looked forward to since they were in sixth grade, and we've enjoyed watching them grow to this level, and we'll be sending them on to bigger and better things. Now, at this time we'd like to also recognize our ninth grade students who participated in the high school marching band this year. If you had one of these students, you know it takes a monumental amount of time, extra time, and so their dedication, time, and energy and musicianship is to be extended or commended. So let's give them a round of applause. Please stand if you're in our high school marching band. Some of these students are also looking forward to marching at Disney in a few weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Our high school winter guard was again extremely successful this season. We're awarded the silver medal at our Arkansas Marching Arts Association State Championship. Please stand if you are a member of our winter guard. Please stand. Let's give a round of applause to two outstanding students. We're really excited, like has been already said, that Mr. Chambers and Mrs. Mack have started our winter drum line. And this is something that Mr. Chambers has been dreaming about for a long time. And so it came to fruition this year. And again, they competed at the state level and were actually runner-up their first year So if you're in our winter drum line, just raise your hand. All right, let's give a round of applause. This ensemble also received unanimous superior ratings in both concert and sight reading at our SBO State Band Assessment, held right here in Van Buren, and our junior high sweepstakes award winners. So sadly enough, we kind of take those things for granted in Van Buren because I think it's like 40 years straight, but it's not normal, and for us to just every year get unanimous superior ratings. So let's give them a round of applause for that. As has been said, we have a jazz concert. Our night of jazz is on May the 9th, and so we'd like for you to come out and check that out at the Performing Arts Center. We have several students in our ninth grade that are playing up in our high school jazz band. So stand up and be recognized if you're in our high school jazz band. Give a round of applause. And as already been said, there's every one of these students I can give an award to. And I told them, I said, I'm a little old school because I don't just hand out participation trophies. But seriously, every one of these students are exceptional musicians. And I've just enjoyed working with them. I told a colleague of mine, I said, it's very rare when you can tell a band to do something, to change something, or to make something better, and the first time they do it. And they've proved this over and over all year long, that I only have to tell them one time and it's immediately better. So it's a very exceptional group. So I'm going to introduce a few students that we're going to give some awards to. Our most improved blue band woodwind musician. This student is in the band room almost every morning practicing and working on her part, not messing around, not on her cell phone. That's a commendable thing. So let's give a round of applause to our blue band woodwind most improved, Brianna Langley. Another musician who sneaks in the band room to practice, and sometimes shouldn't be there, but he's doing the right thing, and he's practicing, and he's really improved a lot. And so we're really proud of this student. You heard from him on our last number. Our most improved blue band brass musician, Brady Howard. Our most improved blue band percussionist. I believe you're going to hear him quite a bit on this next piece, on this first performing opportunity on the drum set. We're very proud of this most improved percussionist, Hyland Can. Let's give him a round of applause. Leadership is something that is not easy, especially for someone who's ninth grader, because sometimes stepping out and doing the right thing is sometimes hard. And so we're very, very proud of this person. Anytime we ask her to do anything, anytime we don't ask her to do some things, she's always helping. She's always helping her section get better. Every morning they may be cross-legged on the floor with their instruments out, working on some stuff that I've asked them to work on. So we're really happy with our Blue Band Leadership Award. It goes to Kimber Drury. Our outstanding musician, we have a lot of outstanding musicians, so this was very, very, very tough. So I had to just list everything, and several of them had a lot of awards and accolades. But our outstanding blue band woodwind musician is also in the band room every morning practicing. Afternoon, I have to kick them out so I can go home. So we're very proud of Phoenix Electric. Our outstanding brass musician, this student is very, very good at what she does, very naturally talented, has been a star for a long time, and we're very, very happy that she's in our band, and she was a leader actually as a ninth grade brass musician. So very proud of our outstanding blue band brass musician, Abigail Lyle. I don't know what we're going to do every band time when we don't hear someone come into the band room with the loud exclamation, "Hello, Mr. Taylor! Hello, Mr. Evans! Good morning! every day, every time, all the time, and we're going to miss that next year for sure. They'll be passing that on to the high school, but our outstanding blue band percussionist, Jen Sorson. Now, our overall outstanding freshman Academy band member, many times you have to do things above and beyond to improve on your instrument. And this person certainly does that by attending summer camps. She's been challenging herself to go to these summer camps and do exceptionally well. And she's done that. And she also has been a leader in our high school band as a drum major. And so we're certainly proud of our outstanding freshman Academy band member, overall band member, Avril Reeves. Give her a round of applause. Picture time.
Three, two, one. Perfect.
Let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you. I know we've talked a lot, but there are some thank yous that we have to get to. The success of our band program greatly depends on the support of administration. And here in Van Buren, without a doubt, we have the best. We would like to thank Mr. Reeves and the staff here for not only their support, but encouragement throughout the year. Dr. Jeffcoat, our superintendent, Drew Cohn, and activities director, and all the staff for all they do to help our band program succeed. We're very fortunate to be part of a school whose administration sees and understands the importance of these extracurricular activities, such as band, from not being only a musical standpoint, but for a developmental standpoint as a citizen who will soon be active in our businesses, in our communities, organizations, churches, and homes. Also, a huge thank you to our parents, grandparents, who are here tonight supporting and cheering on our children. We ask quite a bit from our band members, and your support goes unnoticed, does not go unnoticed. I can promise you it'll pay off in the long run. All those extra trips to the band room or picking up or all these extra concerts, it will pay off. Our final piece I'd like to thank is our amazing band staff. And I don't know if you realize this, but our students may take this for granted, but we have a professional musician on every instrument. And so as a teacher, so that is a big deal. And so we really are fortunate to have all of our band staff stand and be recognized. All of our band staff, would you please stand? Mr. Lehman, Ms. Turner, Ms. Mack, Mr. Taylor, and then I believe our other high school staff. We are juggling a lot right now, and I think they're still working with our color guard tryouts. And Mr. Atwell, he blends in sometimes. Mr. Atwell, sorry, Mr. Atwell, oh, you won. But again, very rarely are you going to find a staff of 8 people who all get along. We actually all do get along. We really do. In fact, sometimes we get along too well and have a little too much fun. So I am very fortunate to be a part of that. Most of these guys could be my children. So I appreciate all they do for me to help our band program. Our last selection this evening is the one the students have really enjoyed, and I know you will enjoy as well. My only request, I do have one request, that you do not sing louder than the band will be playing. Because many of you know every word to all of these songs. All right, so you can sing along, but just make sure you don't sing louder than the band's playing. It'd be okay if you wanted to, actually. Thank you once again for your attendance tonight, and this will conclude our concert tonight. We hope you enjoy Billy Joel in concert, arranged by Paul Merthin. Thank you once again, and one quick announcement. If you are a parent of a student that's going on our Disney trip, our Disney tour, the meeting for that is Thursday, and it'll be after the concert. Is that right? It'll be after the concert. So you don't necessarily have to go to the concert. It'd be nice if you did, but the meeting's after that, and we do need a parent or a guardian at that meeting. So that is Thursday. Thank you for being here tonight.
Band students, grab a chair and a stand before you go back to the band room.